Traditional ghost stories spoken around the fire have long included spooky apparitions, ethereal children, and wraith-like women in white. But we all know those are only urban legends, right? These 10 unsettling images will make you wonder whether the saying that the truth is stranger than fiction is accurate. Hello, and welcome to the Most Top list, and today we will talk about the top 10 scary photos that will send chills down your spine. On number 10, Lake Mungo. It doesn't get any worse than this. It's tough to describe what is so terribly horrible about this Lake Mungo image without giving away any secrets. Go away with you if you don't want Lake Mungo to be spoiled, however, if you've seen the film. This photograph explains the horrible explanation for Alice Palmer's extreme fear on that trip to Lake Mungo. It's her drowned body still to come, but it slowly creeps up on her in the night. We already know what will happen when the audience sees it near the movie's end. We are aware, and it is almost intolerable. We now realize how absolutely afraid and alone Alice was before she drowned, and as a result she is already dead. "I feel like something horrible is going to happen to me," Alice says in the terrifying first line of Lake Mungo. "I feel like I have experienced some sort of negative event. It hasn't yet reached me, but it's on its way, and it's approaching. The something awful is this image." On number 9, Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. Let me begin by mentioning that this prompt proved to be far more profitable than I had anticipated. Upon closer examination, I discovered that there are a large number of gruesome pictures from many pop culture existence that still plague me. These include Paulie's apparition of the Virgin Mary in The Sopranos, the extraterrestrial footage resembling Bigfoot in Signs, the bent-neck lady's debut in The Haunting of Hill House, and countless others. But I can only pick one in keeping with the spirit of the task. I will thus choose The Bride, a ghastly illustration by Stephen Gamble from the Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark book series. The artwork in Gamble's purported children's book is all genuinely unsettling, but The Bride takes things to another level. Congratulations to the book publisher who decided that the illustration of an emaciated woman's body wrapped in cobwebs would be appropriate for children. On number 8, Rosemary's Baby. In a June daylight photograph of a busy New York City street, there shouldn't be this much dread, which makes this picture so unsettling. Rosemary Woodhouse calls her doctor for assistance as she desperately tries to escape a satanic plot while extremely pregnant. She is aware that her captors could attack at any time. A man appears outside the phone booth, which she can't see, and she begs, but we can see and understand what he's trying to say. It is done. She is now in custody. The fact that the man turns out to be merely a bystander and not a threat, as well as a cameo by Rosemary's Baby producer William Castle, is a cunning ploy and evidence of the skilled paranoia this movie displays. On number 7, E.T. Silent Hill's Demo. One of the scariest PlayStation experiences ever is the excellent playable teaser by Hideo Kojima and Guillermo del Toro for the Silent Hills game they never got to produce. You take on the role of an anonymous character who has no memory of ever entering this house and finds himself trapped in a looping corridor tormented by visions of a string of gruesome murders. You only know that you need to get out of here quickly. The game's goal is to get out of the corridor. But it's not as simple as clearing a few obstacles, locating a key, and unlocking a door at the end of the corridor. Additionally, you have to go past Lisa, the vengeful ghost of a lady who was slain inside the mansion. As you move through the corridor once, twice, or 3 times, solving the puzzles that will win you your freedom, you initially become unaware of her presence. However, if you replay the game, you discover that she has been following you the entire time, either from an upstairs railing or from the other side of a window. A terrifying part of the game, though, is still the first time you meet Lisa. She is standing just a few steps away beneath the light, yet still shrouded in shadow as you turn the corner. On number 6, The Exorcist. This image of the face of only appears on the screen for a brief, almost subliminal flash, which is repeated later in the movie. Hello, Captain Pazuzu? The horrifying question, some other creature within Regan McNeil's body has plagued fans of The Exorcist for almost 50 years. The dream scenario in which it appears is already extremely unpleasant, so this fleeting glimpse of evil, as it has been perfected and personified, arrives at precisely the right time to make one scream aloud. On number 5, spirit photography. A woman stands holding the forehead of a departed loved one while a spectral figure keeps vigil. According to BBC, spirit photography gained popularity as cameras became more accessible in the middle of the 19th century. Multiple exposures were utilized in the technique to produce the appearance of spectral figures. On number 4, ectoplasm caught on camera, circa 1910. This image documents an ectoplasmic manifestation from a medium's mouth during a spiritual seance. According to the book Victorian Review, mediums would vomit out thick slabs of curdled plasma, what the Nobel Prize biologist Charles Richet would call ectoplasm during seances in the late 19th century. This physical substance was thought to be a tangible depiction of the spirit realm passing through from the other side. On number 3, connecting with the other side, 1912. Ava Carriere, a spiritual medium, holds a luminous rod in each of her hands as she conducts a seance. According to the book A Magician Among the Spirits, Carriere was a well-known medium that magician Harry Houdini even observed to pick up a few of her skills. On number 2, young girl with her doll, circa 1900. A child is pictured posing with her ragdoll. The intense and illogical fear of dolls, defined by Haufeline, is thought to emerge in people due to painful experiences that have a tenuous connection to dolls. Many horror movies, including Child's Play and Annabelle, capitalize on this anxiety. On number 1, disturbing crime scene message, 1946. A chilling confession is discovered scrawled on the wall at a Chicago crime scene in 1946. For heaven's sake, catch me before I kill more, I cannot control myself, was the statement, which was scribbled in lipstick. According to GQ, the perpetrator, William Hirons, was apprehended shortly after the note was found and was found guilty of killing multiple individuals. Hirons was the longest-serving prisoner in the nation when he passed away in 2012 after serving for around 66 years. If you liked this video, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more awesome content. Just click on the subscribe button below this video. Now I want to turn it over to you. If you have any questions regarding today's video, please let me know by leaving a comment below.